I'm Martha Raddatz, ABC News Chief Global Affairs Correspondent, and I am joined today by Maggie Haberman of Politico. Welcome, and thank you for joining us this morning. And because we believe all politics is social at This Week, we're going to ask Maggie some of the questions you submitted on Facebook. The first question comes from Mike Sheedy. Can Anthony Weiner overcome his predicament and win the New York City mayoral race?
Probably not. I think he's going to do his best to try, but I think it is really hard to see him actually making it out of a runoff. I do think there will be a runoff of the top two contenders. He has a real shot at making it there, but I think that's about as far as it goes.
Okay, next question comes from Jean Griffith. Will Hillary Clinton run for president in 2016? Do you have the answer to that?
If I did, I would be a rich lady. I think she probably does, more likely than not, but I would not bet the farm on it. I think she is still making up her mind. I think she's not certain.
That's an interesting answer.
I think she's not sure. I think that she is genuinely considering it. I think she'd like to be president. I'm not sure she wants to go through that kind of a campaign again.
And from Bill Berquin, who is the top GOP presidential candidate for 2016, and do you think Jeb Bush will run?
On Jeb Bush, I think probably not. There's very little to indicate to me that he is looking very seriously at it beyond just sort of making the rounds. I still have to give preference to Marco Rubio for demography, for a bunch of reasons, despite the beating he's taking on immigration right now. Chris Christie is also still up there.
And Alan Pike asks us, how do you regain the trust of politicians after they've seen previous reporting from you that they consider to have been biased?
Well, I've never worked anywhere that hasn't accused reporters of bias. I get it from both directions, the left and the right, which I tend to think means we're doing our job. But I also think my job is not to be trusted by the politicians. I think the job is to be trusted by readers.
Okay, and right into the lightning round we go. Favorite film about politics?
Bulworth.
Bulworth. I like that one, too. Must-read news site, besides Politico, of course.
The New York Times. It's pretty comprehensive.
Must-follow Twitter account.
Besides my own.
Week and your own.
Right, at A. Burns Politico. At A. Burns Politico, my colleague at Politico.
Yeah, there
Alex
you
Burns.
go. There you go. And one piece of advice for young journalists.
Try not to worry too much about people liking you in this job.
I think you said that well during this segment. Thank you for taking time to join us today. And thank you to everyone who submitted their questions. Be sure to follow This Week on Twitter at ThisWeekABC and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/ThisWeekABC. Have a great morning.